The bottom of the well was some of my favorite dungeons in Ocarina of Time as a kid. It's maze-like, has tons of places to explore, and has a cool theme. Let's analyze why this dungeon is good, starting with... This is a really good atmosphere. The music and the looks are just dark and creepy, even though it's basically copy-pasted from the Shadow Temple. The cave area is also a good atmosphere too. Even though it's similar, the more natural caves in the Poison Lake give it a more... It's just different. Like, this feels like, oh my god, people made this, and the Poison Lake is, oh my god, this has been hiding under us the entire time and no one knew. In some Nintendo 64 releases, there's even blood on the floors. How did this get into game rated E for everyone? Anyways, it's overall a good, unique atmosphere that I enjoy a lot, and for some reason I wasn't scared of as a kid. I don't know why. It was pretty weird. This dungeon design is really complex. There's keys everywhere and you can spend them anywhere. Let's look at a map to help me explain better. These are where the keys are, all spread out. This is where the final room is, the Lens of Truth room, and the doors are here, here, and there. There's many keys accessible at once, and a lot of locked doors accessible all at once. I really like this design. There's a lot of places you can go, and there isn't a determined path. I don't even think you need keys to finish the dungeon. However, since no one knows how to get to the final Lens of Truth dead hand room thingy-mabob, you have to explore, which makes you get keys and open doors, which makes you go farther in the dungeon, and eventually you will find the dead hand. My main complaint about it is that it's kind of too small. However, it isn't a main dungeon, so it being small is expected. However, going back to the main point, it's a complex design that forces you to explore, which we don't really see a lot in dungeons. Which is kind of sad, because I like those designs, and that's kind of why I play Zelda. This goes hand in hand with the atmosphere. All of the enemies are dark and spooky and feel like they belong here. The skulls, the skull spiders, and the re-deads are all creepy enemies in this creepy location. It fits, you know. Creepy enemy, creepy location, easy. Now for the boss, Dead Hand. Seriously, look at this design! How the frick did they get this into a children's game? In order to start the fight, you have to get grabbed by one of the hands. Very anxiety-inducing. By the way, this was my favorite place as a child, and I never got scared of this area. I don't know why. But yeah, in order to progress through the fight, you have to get grabbed by the hands, which lets it come closer. You just have to hope beyond hope that it doesn't get you. Luckily, most of the time, you do get let go and you can attack the enemy, which is cool. They're good enemies that fit well. There's not much else to say. They're not extraordinary, but they are good. The Lens of Truth is a cool item. It lets you see things that you couldn't, or things that you thought were there, or were actually not there at all. It's a cool concept, and in the room that you get it in, it tests you to figure out how to use it, which is cool. It's designed well, and I think revealing secrets you couldn't find before is cool. It's a good item. I think it's a good, well-designed dungeon. It's complex and has good theming. However, it still is small, so it isn't a perfect dungeon. I give it an 8 out of 10. Going over the water. Here's our rankings so far. Anyways, like my videos if you like them. If you don't like them, tell me how they're bad so I can improve them. Comment if you want to comment, and share if you want to share. Goodbye.